When you hear the word ATL STAR, how do you define your place in that?
When you draw a star, I feel like I'm at the top. Being able to want to make others the top and make others the point of the star, I think that's what separates me.
Space, let it go, cashes in.
I feel like I know that I can get mine, but not being so focused on that to where it's detrimental to others. And I always say that actions speak louder than words. So if I go out and I, play like I'm one of the best in the league, then I don't need to say it. I'll be the face of the franchise, but I'm one of many. There's so much talent here and there's so much good personality that we have that could be anybody's day, can be anybody's night. And so being able to be this selfless and, being a team player, it's only gonna get you that much more success. I've been working to shoot threes, so everybody's keying in on that. I'm not just a one-level scorer, I can do other stuff. And so being able to be recognized as an elite shooter, it helps get the rest of my game going.
Howard left wide open, her third three of the second half.
I'm always gonna come back to my three-point game. I'm gonna get it off.
Howard fire away and knocked down a three.
I think I'm more dangerous getting downhill because I can obviously score, get everybody else involved. Being able to find those open looks for others, I think that's really been the key for us this year, especially. Not being so focused on just trying to shoot threes all the time that, I don't do the right play.
Rye is fourth in franchise history in assists.
My second year, when I came back from overseas, I do feel like I made a really big jump in leadership. I think personally I didn't like that we had just missed the playoffs, and I knew what we could do and what it would take to get there. I feel like I've gotten better each year. I've embodied being one of the leaders on this team and, making sure that everybody's on the same page and making sure that we're doing what we need to be doing and basically being the front of the pack while also being able to take that step back and let others lead as well.
Our defensive goal was 69. We held them to 56 points. That's huge. That's huge. We got to go offense. Our defense was what won this game tonight.
I don't feel any pressure, honestly. Good or bad, eyes are gonna be there, and over the years I've done a better job of just being where my feet are and focusing on the people who are focusing on me, which is my teammates, my coaches, the organization, and putting my energy into that. If they think I'm doing a good job, then it really doesn't matter what anybody outside thinks because you're not really in there with us.
Hello, Rhyne Howard. It's your old coach. Just wanting to congratulate you on all the success you're having. So proud of you and the player you are and how you are competing in the WNBA. You have always been an all-star in my mind, and you will always remain an all-star. And so congratulations. Keep up the good work. And just know we're always cheering for you. Congratulations, Ryan. Love you a bunch.
Congrats on making the all-star team, Ryan.
Honestly, I was a little up in the air about it just because of how this year has been going, and obviously everybody knows the fan votes play a good amount in it, but for it to be seen and still be recognized and to still be able to make a team, I feel like it is just a testament of how hard I'm working. You can always be more than a reserve, you can be a starter. I am grateful that, everybody's seeing what I'm doing for my team and for this program, but, it is always more that you can do, more that you can give. One day, I'll be the one picking the teams instead of getting picked.
So what you rocking on the orange carpet?
I ain't telling you. It's a one-of-one. Shout out to Golden. It's a golden piece.
This piece is straight from the runway. It's a spring and summer collection, a designer based out of London, CWN. You're not gonna find this anywhere. Accessories, the rest of it styled by Golden herself.
The Jordan Brand meet and greet was really fun. A lot of people were coming in and, having the chance to get them the new shoes that are coming out the Air Series and, sign them and then making the connections that I was. It was fun just to see how many people showed up just to be able to meet me. It's always fun to be an all-star, just to be able to hang around. Obviously, I didn't get to play, but still being able to support, being there and, letting them know that I have their back always and trying to make sure that I'm still staying in the moment. I love to play with her. She's always getting on my nerves, but I still wouldn't want to play with anybody else. It's special because you don't find that in everybody, and so for us to have that bond and be inseparable like we are, I think it's God-given to have somebody that will always pick up the phone whenever I call, and it's even better that she's my teammate. We just play for each other. Everybody always says the end goal is, to win the championship. We all genuinely mean that, and we're all embodying that every day. Each practice, each game, to figure out how we can be better. Being able to have fun while we do it and actually have people that care about you more than just what you're bringing to the court. I think when I'm trying to get players here or when we're trying to focus on what's the best thing about us, it always comes to family and being genuine and, how we operate and finding people that fit right in. BG has said it multiple times that the reason she came here is because of how genuine me and Leash were, and telling her how happy we would be to have her, how happy we are now that she is with us. Some people don't get to hear that, and so not taking it for granted. This is a choice that you make to come here and be a part of this family, and we're welcoming you with open arms. And a lot of people around the league say they never hear anything bad about Atlanta, and so we pride ourselves on that and just being good people. Big Weeze. That's my ride or die. Ride or die. That's what he calls me. I call him K-Rod, when we're in a good mood. Having him come here and, have the impact on us that he's had, it's been great to see. Being an extension of him and, we're comfortable enough to where, I can go with him with what I see and what I feel, and he can pull me aside and tell me what he sees and what he's feeling. I don't know that I expected it to happen as soon as it did, but, I'm grateful for it because it's only been helpful for us, and, it's brought us more success because if I can lean on him and now I believe in the words that he's saying, then everybody else will follow suit.
All right, Rye.
Right.
The game-winning free throws. She's 5th in franchise history in scoring.
I wouldn't want to play anywhere else, honestly. I like what we've built here, and just being able to rep a place that believes in you so much, always takes your opinion and uses it and wants to keep your players happy. It's been great being able to rep that across my chest every day. I feel like I'm making them proud. Obviously, the fans are always going to show up, but just the organization, the GMs, the owners, every day I want to give them more examples of how they made the right choice. Being able to have the fans surging us and getting that momentum for us to be able to make a run like we did, and for them to always be the sixth man for us, disrupting from the stands and empowering us to be better and want to be better for them. We have a sellout every game, and so looking up and seeing that everybody's locked into the game, everybody's paying attention, everybody's wanting to see us succeed, I think that's great. Not only just for us, but for the women's game as a whole. I want people to remember, I want them to remember how I treated them, how I made them feel, rather than what I could do for them on the court. The records will speak for themselves and everything that I'm achieving and everything that I'm coming for. I want to say that it was something special to witness and something special to be a part of.